Okay, everybody, we will fire this thing up and we'll take it for a drive. Nice and quiet and smooth. Even the air conditioning still works, you guys. You can see it's the compressor still works. Electric fan works. Okay. Yeah, the steering in this thing is tight as a drum. You can see the mileage. Just about to turn over 54,000. Runs in the middle. Engine runs like a champ. Tire lights on. I had 2 of the sensors removed because they were bad. And I just don't really care about that. I can tell if a tire is low. That doesn't... those sensors, I just... Personally, I can't stand them. But so that light's on. The airbag light is on. I believe these had a recall on the clock spring in the airbag. And that has not been done on this vehicle yet. So that's something you could do. They will still... perform that recall for you for free. Yeah, so no check engine lights or anything like that. Everything works, your blinkers and cruise control, everything works perfect on this. So let me roll a window down. Smooth and quiet. Works perfect. Let's do that back window. Okay, now let's do this window. Yeah, these KJ Jeeps, you don't want to hold the button when it stops, because these the window regulators in them are not the strongest. But this one, they're still all good except for this driver's door. You can hear it. It still works. It's just kind of funny in that one spot there. So yeah, your radio works. Again, we're on setting 2 and there's nothing. Setting 1 works. Air conditioner still kicks in, still works. It's with it being cooler outside, it's hard to tell how well it's working. I mean, it blows cold air. So I assume it's working, but then again, it's kind of cooler outside too, so it's hard to gauge. But it feels, it's actually ice cold. Now that I reach down there, it is really cold. So we're good on the AC, you guys. It works perfect. All the settings work, all this stuff, the hot and cold, works just fine. Dash, no cracks anywhere at all. This dash is perfect. It's flawless. There's nothing wrong at all. Just a little bit of wear on this kind of leathery material on the steering wheel, just from driving it for 54,000 miles. So but anyway, this was a smoker's car, and I do notice a little bit of like staining on the headliner. See that? like there's some kind of yellow stuff from the smoke, I suppose. Sunroof works fine. Yep, nothing wrong with that. Of course, all of your all that works. Oh, let's see, wipers. The only thing that doesn't work is the squirter, and I don't know if it just needs a new pump or something, probably. But the window washer does not work. I did forget about that. Yeah, lights all work perfectly. Cruise control, all of that is flawless, I can assure you. So let me get my belt on so we don't listen to that annoying sound. You can see I put my belt on and the light shuts off, so all that works fine. Okay. Yes, and the four-wheel drive does work as well. We'll put that in. I'm on dry pavement, so I want to keep it straight. I'm not going to turn the wheel. I'll just go straight for a few seconds, but usually I kick it in at about 2 or 3 miles per hour. Goes right in just fine. It works perfectly. I've had this thing in the snow. The four-wheel drive is flawless on this car. Push the lever back down, the light shuts off. Flawless four-wheel drive. You know, I think that's one thing with these KJs. That was real similar to the XJ Jeep four-wheel drive, and those were legendary. And I think these KJs are on their way to becoming, you know, legendary. And right now is the time to buy. I mean, $7 grand for a low-mile Jeep. Just fix some of that undercarriage under there and clean it up, and you'll have a really nice Jeep. Really nice Jeep. Transmission shifts really nice. Definitely nothing wrong there. That transmission is smooth and nice. You can see the hood, you guys. There's not a ding in that hood. Not one. Not even the smallest little flaw in that metal at all. Or the paint. The paint is just excellent. Yeah, this thing drives tight as a drum. The brakes are smooth. I mean, there is no skipping, none of that garbage. It's just smooth. And then of course, it runs like a top. Sorry, I'm trying to get to a place where we can go a little faster here. I'll try to get it going 55 or whatever. And the alignment is straight. I mean, I literally, one day I let go of the wheel on the interstate for about a full minute straight, and it just stayed straight the entire time. All the lights work perfectly. The fog lights, the headlights, the brake lights, all of that. Okay. It's a peppy little Jeep, you guys, for sure. Just goes great down the road, straight. I mean, if I had to say any complaint, there would be just a very minor, and I mean minor, vibration from the drive shaft. Right around 60, 65 miles an hour, and then it goes away. And that was a common issue on these Liberties. Still has the original drive shaft. I mean, most of those were switched out because of that slight vibration. This one still has the original shaft because it's, of course, low mileage. But again, that's not anything to worry about. I mean, it's so minor. If I wouldn't have said anything, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. Yeah, I mean, you could fly in, drive this home. I mean, it runs perfect. I would drive this from California to Boston, Massachusetts in a second. Wouldn't have to think about it. You see the temperature rides right in the middle. It stays there. It doesn't move. It warms up quickly in the winter. I mean, it's a really, really nice cold climate vehicle. It's got a good heater in it. And like I say, you guys, it's the Renegade, and that package is not easy to find. It's not, I wouldn't say it's that rare, but certainly a lot more rare than a Liberty Sport or a Liberty Limited. So anyway, I think I'll cut the video off. I think you guys can see what you're getting. Like I said, I'm disclosing the rust underneath. It can be fixed. It can be cleaned up. It's going to take some effort for sure. I think it'd be a great project for a 16-year-old kid or something. Get under there and clean it up. I have his first Jeep, and he can say he built it rather than bought it. So, not much work needs to be done here to really make it that primo Jeep. So, anyway, I'll cut her off. Thanks for watching.